This isn't your fault. You didn't choose to grow up worrying about money, watching your parents stress over bills, or feeling like everything you wanted was just out of reach. That wasn't your choice. But here's what's real. What happens next is on you, because no one's coming to fix it. No one's handing you a better life. It's on you now. And that might sound heavy, but it's also power. You don't have to stay stuck. Not anymore. When you grow up poor, your mind learns how to survive. That means getting through the day, keeping the lights on, making sure there's food. But survival mode doesn't teach you how to build a better life. It teaches you to play it safe, to shrink your dreams, to not expect more. And the truth is, nobody around you probably had the tools to show you how to break out. That's not your fault either. But now that you're here, listening, something in you wants more. And that's a good sign, because this video, it's not just content. It's your starting point. You are not lazy. You are not broken. If you've been stuck, it's not because you're weak. It's because you were never given the map. You've been trying to move forward with no guidance, no system, and no real help. But things are different now. There are tools today that can teach you how to manage your time, focus your energy, and build skills that lead somewhere. Things your parents and their parents never had access to. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to start. And that's what we're doing right now, together. Mental versus financial poverty. When people hear the word poor, they think of money. But the worst part of growing up poor isn't just the empty wallet, it's what it does to your mind. It teaches you that survival is success. That as long as the lights are on and food is on the table, you've done enough. So you stop dreaming. You stop reaching. Because anything beyond survival feels like asking for too much. You learn to fear loss more than you chase growth. You learn to settle before you even start. You might grow up in a home where everyone worked hard, but no one ever got ahead, where money came in and disappeared fast, where you watched your parents break their backs and still worry about rent. That leaves a mark. It trains your brain to expect struggle, not strategy. Even when you start earning your own money, you still feel broke. That's mental poverty, the feeling that you don't deserve more, or that more won't last. You sabotage progress without realizing it. You delay ideas. You tell yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. But you never feel ready. Not because you're lazy, but because deep down you still see the world through survival mode. That mindset is the real trap. The system never taught you to build. It only taught you to get by. You were trained to play small because that's what kept you safe. But the same mindset that kept you alive is now the thing keeping you stuck. If you don't break that pattern, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You'll always feel like it's slipping through your hands. And here's the hard truth. Nobody's coming to fix it. No one's handing you a better mindset. But for the first time, there are tools that can help you do it yourself. The first tool. I remember the day I got sick of feeling stuck. Not financially, mentally. I had notebooks full of ideas, goals that felt far away, time that kept slipping through cracks. Every night I'd go to bed frustrated thinking, tomorrow I'll try harder. But trying harder wasn't working. What I needed was structure, something to hold me accountable when I didn't feel strong. That's when I found a free AI calendar tool online. At first I wasn't expecting much. I'd tried apps and planners before, and none of them stuck. But this one felt different. It didn't ask me to change my life overnight. It just asked, what matters to you? What do you want to make time for? And then, quietly, it started rearranging my day to protect that time. I chose one thing: 45 minutes a day to work on a digital product idea I'd been putting off. Nothing fancy, just a simple project that might maybe turn into a small stream of income. The AI blocked the time. Every day, no matter how full my calendar got, it found a pocket. It didn't nag. It didn't guilt trip me. It just made space. And here's what happened. I showed up. Not every day perfectly, but most days. And over a few weeks, that idea started to take shape. I built the product, posted it online, and someone bought it. My first dollar, not from a job, but from something I created. It felt small, but powerful. It felt like proof that maybe I wasn't just meant to survive. Maybe I could build. That $1 wasn't about money. It was about control. It meant I could use my brain, my time, and a free tool to create value. That moment made freedom feel real, not just something for people with different backgrounds or bank accounts. Freedom feels possible. Here's the shift that really hit me. I didn't need to be the most motivated person. I just needed a system that didn't break when I did. The AI tool became that system. It protected time even when I was tired. It kept me on track when life got messy. And slowly, it helped me build momentum, the kind I never had growing up. That momentum rewired my thinking. I stopped looking at time like something that slipped away. I started seeing it as something I could direct, just like money, just like energy. I began to understand that real freedom isn't about waiting for perfect conditions. It's about carving out space, little by little, even when nothing around you is ideal. And that's the truth most people miss. The road out of mental poverty isn't a sudden breakthrough. It's a quiet system that helps you stay in motion. A calendar that respects your dreams. A habit you don't have to fight for every day. A belief that you deserve time to build. When you grow up poor, you often feel like everything you do has to be earned twice. You don't feel entitled to rest, to growth, or to money that isn't tied to struggle. But once I saw my calendar protecting my dreams the way I'd protected other people's schedules all my life, it changed something. It made those dreams feel possible. The AI didn't make me rich. It didn't hand me freedom. It helped me build belief, block by block, one decision at a time. That's how you break out. Not by waiting to feel ready, but by protecting 1 hour a day like it's the key to everything, because it is. What you've just seen, that one habit, that first win, that's not the whole story. It's just phase one, the beginning of getting unstuck. Don't mistake it for a hack or shortcut. There's a system behind it, and it works if you work it. That's the part most people miss. They try one tool, one habit, and when it slips, they think they failed. But you didn't fail, you just didn't zoom out. Freedom isn't built on hype, it's built on systems. The system is simple: awareness, habit, momentum, scaling. You start by becoming aware of the patterns that keep you broke, mentally and financially. Then you lock in a habit, one habit. You don't try to fix everything at once. You get consistent. That consistency builds momentum. And with momentum, you scale. You learn new skills. You start earning more. You begin to choose where your time and money go. Now, AI won't do this for you. It's not magic. It's not a savior. But when it's paired with real purpose, it becomes a force multiplier. It holds your time. It tracks your energy. It keeps you honest. And most of all, it lets you focus, not on surviving, but building. This is how people escape, not overnight, not perfectly, but systematically, phase by phase, quietly, daily. And if you stay in the system long enough, you don't just make more money, you change your identity. You become someone who builds, who decides, who owns their time. That's the real flex. That's the real freedom. If you're tired of feeling stuck, I won't just motivate you, I'll walk with you, step by step, out of the cycle, out of survival mode. But you have to take the first step. You've seen what's possible. Now it's your turn to decide. No more waiting, no more wishing, just action, slow, steady, real. If this hit home, don't scroll past. Drop a comment below. I'm done being broke. Not for me, for you, for the version of you that's ready to build. Let this be the moment everything starts to shift. You in? Let's go.